Howdy, Parson Patty here, and I was very anxious to put away all my autumn things and get started. Well, I mean, I've already started it, but get going on my December daily and then into my winter journaling, and I figured I'm done with autumn. So I sort of organized a few things and I put them down in the magical basement, and I cleaned off that shelf right there, right back there. And I got out some new Christmas things, and then I found this. I found this on the table. And this is a little bit of autumn trash. This was a pie that my sister had brought to dinner for Thanksgiving. And I just love this. This was like the cover of the pie box, and it's got this apple tree on here. And it's got the window in the shape of an apple. And I'm like, oh, I've got to get this into the journal. I can't hang around with that, but you know what? It's so big. Look how big it is. That, you know, the only journal that it's going to fit in is this one. The big monster journal, and it's got to go in here because I've got to put that in the journal. So, ta-da! Today's journaling page, well, we'll call it a sitting here. I don't even know what day it is. We'll call it sitting here on December 11th, and it is just a memory page, sitting and thinking about memories. So I can fit it in, right? It's okay, right? No rules. Come on along. Yeah, so if I don't cut this down, if I want to use the whole lid of the pie box, the box of pie came in, it's going to have to go in this journal like this. So I want to put something peeking through the window. Oh, I could tip this in. Or just peek something through. Maybe I'll just peek something through. I've certainly got enough stuff in this journal. I don't need to be adding tip-ins. I got some old pictures of Baby Possum. Look at that mop of a hairdo. And we're out picking apples in the apple orchard. And this is probably no date, and it looks like I ripped this out of an old album. I had some of those old albums, you know, that had the sticky pages, and I just wasn't loving them anymore, and I started pulling the pictures out, and unfortunately started wrecking some of the pictures. But that's okay. We are at Bishop's Orchards. They still do apple picking there. Bishop's Orchards. And this is Silverman's Farm Fresh Baked Pies. And I didn't eat these because I was eating the gluten-free pies, but they were telling me they just weren't as good. But I think that'd make for a really cute spread there. And maybe I could put something up there where the stem and the leaf are. And then I found this picture of me. I'm always sticking my head through things to get my picture taken. And this was a basket of apples at the Lewis Farms, another farm in Connecticut. But I don't know, this might not fit how I want it on the page. So I'm going to put that one away. We can make another apple picking page another day with that. There is a label here. This was actually a pumpkin pie, and nobody liked it. Nobody ate it. So I hope my sister doesn't buy pies from them next year. So what I'm going to do right now is just trim this around even and find some paper to put underneath the stem and the leaves. Let me see if I could work this out. I just made the edges smooth, and I wiped off the pumpkin pie schmoo off the window. So now I'm going to turn it over. So figure this out. Okay, so this is going to go on this side first. And this is plastic. I wonder if this will hold on the plastic. Maybe. Check my camera, make sure it's on. I did not have this lying on its side. So these pictures were taken at Bishop's Apple Orchard like 38 years ago, I guess. And I used to like to go to Bishop's Apple Orchard because the son, I believe it was the son and the daughter-in-law, yeah, they were in the hospital having their baby the same time I was in there having baby possum. Oh, wait, now which one? How did I want to have this? Oh boy. The brain, you know, she's a broke. And so they had the class, you know, the postpartum breastfeeding and care for the baby class, and I got to meet them, and you know, then we had like little baby reunions and all that kind of thing. It was a lot of fun. And then so after that I used to like to go and this one's going on first. Apple picking there when we could and visit with the family. I wanted to get a little bit of that bag in there so we could see where we are. And I definitely did not want to cover this up. So I'm just going to cut the corner off like that. And then stick this one down. Oh, where's that glue? Of course, it's on the inside where I just cleaned the window. So that's got to go right about like that. Now I'm going to have glue on the mat, but that's okay. Just don't want to get on the picture again. Clean that off. Ooh, I forgot to get my Christmas mat out. My goodness, it's going to be Christmas before I get the Christmas mat out. So I'm going to trim this. And just a little bit more because I have to put a paper for the stem. I guess I could stick it under there. This picture's ripped. And let's see. Put a little glue down here. Not too much, just a touch. Just a touch of glue there. Now I want to put this. Decided not to go with a solid color. I thought it'd be prettier with patterned paper. And I want that brown there that's in the middle. Like that. Of course, I've got to get the green under there before that dries. And I'm using this green pattern. I better work fast here. Work fast, work fast. Less talking, more gluing. And turn it over. Yes, 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 yes. could be just a touch more in there, but it's not going. All right, get to the other side, quick, quick. Quick like a buddy. Maybe I could trim this a little bit, so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm getting glue all over my scissors. I will remedy that with a piece of sandpaper later when it's dry and crusty and I can't work my scissors. Cut this. Just something about apple picking that I love to do in the fall. There. Oops. Oops. Okay, which one is running over? This one. This one is definitely in the way. Check it, check it, check it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now this will all get glued down to that page. Okay, need to do some journaling. Oh, I have some stickers. I didn't have these when I think I got these at a yard sale. I didn't have these when I was journaling about me going to the apple orchard. I did not pay $3.99 for them. Either that or these were gifted. Or did I get these at a, I think I got those at a yard sale. I think this paper was gifted, but I wish this was reversed. I'd put it right under there. Maybe I still can. Let's see. Something to write on. How would this look across the bottom of this? Save this for those pretty little leaves there. That'll cover up that pumpkin. Yeah, but I don't want to, I like the shape of that apple. Let's see. You hate to sacrifice one thing for another. Okay, let's cut this off. And where's my cutter? Cut this. Now, perfect. I could glue it down there. And I don't even know if I need another apple tree, but that might look cute on there. Or at least some of these apples, or this basket of apples, or this basket of apples kind of goes with that basket of apples. Kind of liking the big white space, and I don't usually like a big white space, but I might go with it this time. So I got my glue paper here. Oh look, this even has a little apple picker gadget there. On our farm in Pennsylvania, we lived across the street from an apple farm. They did not have you know, pick your own. They picked them and sold them to the local grocery stores, and they had a little farm stand out front. And I was allowed to walk across the street and pick the apples up off the ground, the ones that had fallen after they went through and did their picking, and get a bag for the horses, which they love their apples. don't want to give him a tummy ache. I remember as a teenager, we would skip school. Yep, Possum Patty skipping school. And my friend had a car, so we were 16 at the time. And we'd drive out to the horse stables, you know, where they did rentals. And if we mucked out all the stalls and brought the horses in and took care of them, then the owner would let us go horseback riding, you know, saddle up some horses and go horseback riding in exchange for all the work we did for them. And I remember once that he also had an apple orchard. And a couple of the horses got into the apple orchard, and you know, I think I'll put this here and the apples coming down, and then maybe I'll journal just a little bit over here. I was going to journal down here, but now I'm already changing my mind. So I saddled up one of the horses and started riding out. Oh, this is like really thick. Or maybe I still could. I could put this a little higher like that. Very three-dimensional. And the horse just laid down on the ground. Oh, he had such a tummy ache. It was like he was almost drunk from eating too many apples. It's very serious. It's not funny. Horses get colicky. Not good, not good. We had to go get the owner, come take care of the horse. Ooh, this is like all, this could be like separate pieces, I guess. Okay, I'm using a little beacon glue on here. Hold down these little pieces. Very three-dimensional, these. Did I put glue on that? I guess I did. So I'll have some apples coming down here. Like this. Or I could put the apples on this side and do my journaling on that side. And I gotta put a little green one in there. Little green apple. Like that. That's pretty. And I can save these for another apple picking page. I'll put that in there later. Let me glue these down. Yeah, I was just a kid, but I don't think the owner of this stable was very conscientious in taking care of these horses. Those are very pretty. Or did somebody give me these? I don't know. If you gave me these, let me know. I know somebody gave me this paper. For sure, I know that. Okay, I'm doing my journaling. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm thinking about adding this paper. You're not going to see much of it, but it's going to give just a tiny bit of a plaid border, especially on the sides. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this. So I'm going to cover the page with this, and then I'm going to glue that down, and that will be that. So have you made up your mind whether I can call this a December Daily page? Apple picking memory? Oh well. I can't follow any rules. I can't follow any directions. I can't follow any rules. I'm so bad at this. I hate doing collabs. I mean, I love doing collabs. I love working with people. I'm just so bad at doing everything. Oh my goodness. Is it because I'm so old? Maybe. Or maybe I think I've been like this my whole life, though. Just can't follow the rules. You know, people are like, you know, she thinks outside the box. Some people think only inside the box, but she thinks outside of the box. And I'm like, wait, what? There's a box? I just didn't know there was a box to stay inside of, so I'm all over the place. Yep, all over the place. Hey, where's my top? This is so big I can't see where I put my top. All right, let's get this down. Is this the right way? I think so. Get it to the edge. Oh, let me see. Is that glued on there? Oh, I could have made that bigger. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay, well, that looks good. Does not have to go all the way to the inside. Gets kind of fat if it does anyway. Okay, now I get a nice surface to glue this down on. I put apple pick and tie. Oh, did I smudge it already? Yes, I did. Jessie at Bishop's Orchard. And I put Pie Box from Thanksgiving 2022. That's the hazard of writing on something that's plasticky. It takes longer for the ink to dry. I really did smudge that, didn't I? Oh well. Nothing I can do about that now. It's a journal, folks. It's a journal. Look at the back. Okay, how are we going to do this? All right. Hold it up. Probably need to glue this down first. Come on. I had to stand it up. I got to find the top. Come on. Come on. Now I'm going to shmoo with the glue. Shmoo with the glue. So one time my boyfriend went with us, my friend Donna and I. She was a wild card for sure. You know, she's that friend that your mother wishes you didn't have. So anyways, we skipped school. So one time my boyfriend came with us. And he was a cutie pie, 5'2" and eyes of blue. And everybody thought he looked like Andy Hardy, if you remember the old movies with Elizabeth Taylor and Mickey Rooney. He was Andy Hardy. And so they, his nickname was Mickey. And I don't think he ever had been on a horse before. And they gave him this big black horse that nobody rode because he was so big and hard to control. And he just like jumped on, you know, like he was in the cowboy movie or something. Galloped the horse up to the top of the hill, and at the top of the hill, he was rearing up, you know, like Zorro. I mean, he didn't fall off or anything. It just looked like he did it on purpose. I don't know if he did or not, but he just rode this big black horse all around. No problem whatsoever. And that was that. And I think that was the, maybe the one and only time we ever went horseback riding. But I'm not gonna forget it. Yeah, those are the things I remember. Mucking in exchange for horseback riding. Horses getting drunk in the orchard and getting colicky. And my boyfriend out riding everybody, even though he's never ridden before. Oh, I'm still schmooing that. That hasn't dried yet. Oh my gosh. Look what I did. No. Oh. I guess I shouldn't have written on there. What am I going to do? I got to fix that. Stand by. All right, let's see if this works. I just, that paper that I cut this little image out of, I just cut a little strip here. And let's see if it sticks to the box, because this is just getting more, it's just coming off. The more you rub it, the more it comes off. Look at that. And what's going to happen with that ink is it's going to get all over my kawaii pumpkin on the other side. So I do need to cover it up. So I hope this will stick down. Maybe I should have used the other glue. Maybe I should use a little bit of this beacon glue. Because it's plasticky. Okay, now it's got way too much glue on there. I just make it worse and worse. I just make it worse and worse. All right, keeping it real here, people. These things happen. It's just journaling. This is very wet. Trying to spread it out a little bit because it's going to glob. It's going to glob under the paper. All right, if this doesn't work, we'll do something else. Okay. How's that? How's that? Smooth the ink over here. All right, don't touch it, don't touch it. I've got all these clips on here holding this down, but I think, yeah, I think it should be good now. The glue should be good now. These are my Dolores clips, I call them. Dolores J. Rush sent them to me. Well, it's a little bit of a struggle, but not too bad. Looks like that wants to move for some reason. Don't know why it wants to move. Maybe I need to hold it. Okay, little possum baby there picking apples. So this is like nursery school age, I guess. The nursery school age. Okay, everything over here is dry. So thanks for coming along today for this little bit of a December daily, but really memory keeping. But I wanted to use my Thanksgiving garbage that I had saved journal page. Happy junk journaling. Happy December daily. Bye-bye.